Hey everybody, Courtney here. I decided to do this Q&A video because I thought it'd be a fun way to answer a lot of y'all's questions that y'all have. First, let me say, it is crazy I'm doing a Q&A video. That's like the weirdest, craziest thing ever to me. I mean, I'm not afraid to talk. I'm not shy, obviously. And I've loved public speaking and speeches and things like that since I was younger. So I was a cheerleader and all that kind of stuff. So things like that, it doesn't make me nervous and I don't mind talking. I can talk all day. But the fact that there's enough people that want to ask questions and ask things about me still kind of blows my mind, even at this point. So let's get started. I let everyone comment questions and members comment questions to me. So I'm going to try to answer as many as I can. And then I'll do some more here and there. Every once in a while I'll do some more Q&As and let people give a chance to ask more questions. But okay, let's start with the easy one. So how tall am I? And I always joke and say I'm not tall because that's my really dumb cheesy joke, but I'm not tall. I'm 5'1". So it's been kind of funny I think that was a big reason why when people call me a model, I'm like, I'm not a model. Like, what are you talking about? Like I'm some chick. So that's why it kind of cracks me up still, because typically models are tall and all that. So I'm a short little petite 5'1", little curvy petite 5'1". Do I twerk? I don't think so. I can like flex my booty and I can shake my booty and all kinds of stuff like that, but I don't think I actually can twerk. I've never really given it my all, I don't think. I might have been drunk one night and tried it on the dance floor on accident, but I don't know for sure. So that's still out and undecided. Maybe I'll figure it out one day. Someone asked when I got my boobs done. I got them done in October, just a few months ago. So I'm a little past the 3-month mark and I love them. And on this YouTube channel, I have all kinds of videos from the before, why I was doing it, the funny stuff afterwards, me out of surgery, all drugged up. So how I felt throughout the recovery process, things like that. So definitely go check those out if you're interested. And then, oh, this is a big one right now. Who do I want to win the Super Bowl? Y'all are going to hate my answer. Everyone's going to hate my answer because I want it to be like a tie, or I want them to like have a huge blizzard and they don't play it or something stupid because I hate both teams. So I'm like, no, like I really, really, really don't want the Eagles to finally win a freaking Super Bowl because that's kind of like our bragging rights against them. We're always like, well, you haven't even won a Super Bowl. And they're our rival, obviously. But I also really don't want the stupid Patriots to win a 6th one. So I'm going to watch the commercials and some Justin Timberlake next weekend, and that is about it. I'm going to be like, I don't even care who wins. So anyways, there's the fun Super Bowl answer. I did grow up in Texas. Sorry, I have my paper right here with all my questions. I did grow up in Texas. I was born, raised, true. I don't know. I can't call myself a true Texas gal because my family and friends have always acted like I wasn't very Texan, whatever that means. So, so I'm definitely a born and raised Texan, but I've always been kind of an outsider, I guess. Not an outsider, that doesn't make sense. I just don't, I mean, I say y'all and whatever, but when I used to wait tables, people thought I was not from Texas, I was from up north. And I say things like you guys, and that's a weird thing in Texas to say. So, but yes, in the DFW area, I've grown up in all over the Metroplex up here. So, but I've been all over Texas, obviously, and it takes hours to drive anywhere in Texas, even close. It takes like an hour because of traffic. It sucks. But, and then, okay, so someone asked about I had a cleaning business. So I've always been kind of an entrepreneur. I've always, I don't know, considered myself bossy. I don't know if y'all can tell that or not, but people always call me bossy. Since I was a kid, I ran clubs and things like that in my neighborhood. Like I was like always the leader. I was always the boss. But so I've had several different businesses since being an adult and worked at several different fields. But yes, my most recent, probably most successful was my home cleaning business. And I grew it pretty well within a few years, and I had at one point I think I had like 11 ladies working for me, and that was hectic and stressful, and I felt miserable all the time and I hated life. So I cut down and made it smaller. It was easier to manage, it was better, but So I've actually dissolved and given over. I had a lady that worked with me for over 2 years, and I've kind of dissolved everything and moved everything under to her. And because she's awesome and was doing an amazing job for me. So in the houses, the people loved her, the clients loved her. I kind of befriend everybody. So even my even my cleaning clients, like, they become friends over the years. So anytime, whenever I like finally stopped, and because I still personally cleaned houses as well, and so saying goodbye to a lot of that was really hard. It was emotional for me, but you get to know these people and their families and their lives and their house and all that. But I'm pretty OCD, and I was raised to clean really thoroughly, so I was kind of picky. It was kind of easy. It was kind of like meditative for me, I guess, when I go clean. Most days. Some days weren't. Sometimes I was like, oh, I'm beat. But I actually still clean a couple houses that were just kind of long-time ones that I just wasn't ready to fully give over. They were still part of, family and friends. And so I still actually go scrub some toilets and all that fun stuff. But I always call it scrubbing toilets, whatever. Okay, some body inspiration. Right now, especially with the internet, it's amazing. Like, you can have a lot of body inspiration out there. I love some of the big timers on there. Right now, I'm currently obsessed with Vida Guerra, because she's made a career of, keeping her body in shape her whole life, but she still looks amazing. I don't remember how old she is. I know she's older than me, but not much. I don't know. But she has an amazing booty and body. She's fit and she looks amazing. And she doesn't look like she's aged at all. So she's definitely body goals and an inspiration. Even then, like, the young, like, hot models. Even like the Anna Cheries and the Katya and all of them. I love all of them. I think they're awesome. They're especially like Anna Cherie. She's like thick and fit, and you can tell she works really hard for it. Tiana G works her freaking ass off. She's amazing. So she's definitely body goals. She's body goals, but I really feel like I couldn't work out as much as she does. So I'm like, let's see. Okay, hobbies in high school. So I already said earlier, I was a cheerleader. I did cheer not all the way through high school. I did some competition and things like that a little bit younger. Let's see, growing up, I did dance and cheer, all the girly stuff. I tried like volleyball. I loved volleyball. I was just so short. It never really connected like all the way where I was gonna be really good at it or anything. And then I loved drama, so I loved doing plays and helping direct plays and things like that. I assistant directed Fiddler on the Roof, and it was really fun. It was really cool experience to do that directing thing. There goes the bossy part again, right? And then let's see. Oh, student council. I was vice president in my class and did all that kind of stuff. I was in charge of our reunion and stuff, which we got another one I still got a little ways before it, but I did our 10-year high school reunion, and I helped. My other officers were amazing and more organized than me, so they helped a ton. But I was shaking my table. But yes, I was like Miss Involved, Miss Spirit, Miss School Spirit, and Miss Involved. But I had a lot of fun. I switched high schools after my sophomore year, so that was kind of a big change. But I loved it. It was a great change. Let's see. How long do I think my interest in this will last? I think forever. I don't foresee, now that it's grown into something bigger, it's about, I want to live and be healthy and fit for as long, as forever, and I want to teach my kids to continue to live healthy. So I think that, and inspire people. So I think that's kind of, I don't think I'll lose interest in it. I think my interest is only growing, and I think I have so many ideas. Like, all the time I have so many more things I want to do. Just like this YouTube. I've been wanting to do this for a while because, time-wise it takes me forever to get everything caught up. But I wanted to do this forever because, I like to talk, obviously. And I can interact more and kind of like share things about me with y'all than just, some booty pics. So there's things in the works and things I've been wanting to work towards and goals I have. So I have a lot more stuff. I think it's just going to continue to grow, and my interest is going to continue to get even crazier. So it's been a lot of fun. let's see, one thing I would have told myself before I started. I think the biggest thing, I mean, I've grown insane more than I could ever imagine. And I don't know that you could like tell yourself you're going to grow more. You can, but then you're not going to comprehend it until you go through it. But I think the one thing is you're going to lose people. When you go after things and do things that are different, that are out of the box, or not even on like fully on purpose, you know, out of the box for me, I guess. But if you go do something that is different, you're gonna lose people, and you kind of probably think that like, oh, I'm gonna lose those negative people around me, whatever. But you're gonna lose people that you didn't expect, that you never like. Maybe they wouldn't understand it, but you wouldn't think you would lose them. That people are gonna judge things you do that you are kind of like, wow, I've never judged you for anything you've done, and you've done crazy stuff that I thought like wouldn't be for me, but. So I think that was the biggest thing. I'm gonna keep this short because I'm gonna do a whole video on it. I'm gonna do topics and stuff later on. It'll be fun. But I'm gonna do, I'll do a whole video about it because I get asked about that a lot, about the people that didn't like it and don't like it. But yeah, I think that's been the hardest thing is, I mean, you think, okay, I might, you know, not everyone's gonna get it or whatever, but I think losing those people that, some of those people that I never would have thought that I wouldn't just have in my daily life anymore, was definitely just a huge change and kind of crazy, and part of that growth process that I talked about the last year and a half. But so that's one thing, that you might lose people that you would never expect. How did I start on this path, and has it given me what I'm looking for? So this path started kind of a joke dare, fun little hobby thing with Mr. Texas Eyes and me. And so I really wasn't looking necessarily for anything. Well, I guess I was looking for, it was for fun, and it was kind of like a little hobby secret thing with me and him. And so it definitely gave us that. Like, it was kind of fun. It was kind of like having that little secret with just me and him was a lot of fun, and it gave us kind of that, I don't know if we were really looking for like a spark, but it did make it a little, like, it did make it different. It made it exciting. And so it definitely did that. And then it went way beyond that. Once it kind of took off, it took a whole new direction and a whole shape of its own that we weren't even expecting or prepared for. So it did start. It was kind of a joke dare thing. Like, I would always show him pics of like people like Katya and all that, you know. He'd be like, yeah, she has a great ass, you're just as hot. And I was kind of like, oh, you're sweet. And he was like, no, I'm serious. And he had always taken pictures of me working out and doing stuff and booty pics. And so that first picture on my page really was like our old, like, late at night, he would sit there and, you know, be like, oh, it looks hot, and just take a picture. So kind of as a dare one night, we decided, let's post it and do it, and came up with the name Texas Eyes in the kitchen. And so it kind of grew from there. So it's beyond exceeded anything we were hoping for that night in the kitchen, and it's been a lot of fun. But I think that's it for right now. I think I've talked your ear off long enough. So thank you so much for coming by. Thank you to everyone that submitted questions. And if you want to participate next time, I'll do another post with everyone to comment questions on. And but thank you all for being a part of this and listening to me ramble on. And I have a lot more videos coming because bigger things I want to expand on. Like, people always ask about my kids knowing about it and things like that. So I have a ton more to share with y'all of what's happened over this last 18 months. But thanks. Y'all have a great rest of your day.